Guys, this is from the very beginning. Previously, when I started, I had 9 trees chopped down about 5 years ago, and these were still standing and just didn't need to be back there. There's a lot of them that had bugs getting to them, a lot of scraggly looking trees, some close to the house, so I decided to get rid of them.
Not including that one. So that one will be 8. And that one up there, 9. And you guys can drive right back here, right in here, access everything. Come right back here and hit it all. Hit them all.
I hired this street company called Fred & Sons, which did a phenomenal job. They gave me a great price. All I asked of them was to chop them down, knock them over, and they even offered to cut them up for me as well. They did a pretty good job on that. These boys worked a good solid day. Got done around 6:30. As you can see here, getting this one knocked over. Not one you can still see in the video. We ended up coming to an agreement at the end, and they were almost wrapping up, and I just decided to knock it over. Charged me $300. Can't really beat that. When I was in the cleanup process of the front yard here, I used a sled and a lawnmower to get my pile started, which began right there. The backyard was a disaster, but that's what I asked for. Started to get my pile together. Again, the front yard. Tree limbs everywhere. My son back there messing around. This might have been the first night I started cleaning up. The second night. Started getting a brush pile together. Got the log pile together. And then I'll just continue on. Started to think this was a little overwhelming. Then I ended up having my amigos come. A buddy I used to work with came and gave me a big hand on getting rid of all the brush, majority of it at least. A lot of the tree limbs were still left over. Moved a lot of the big logs for me over to the log pile, which helped me out tremendously. And then spent a few nights, about a week, chopping up the rest of what was left over. Took me quite a while. Started from left to right. Just chopped them all up. That's my main thing. Just wanted to get everything over to the log pile. Grandpa here, 83, milling out some 2x4s. I'm gonna end up using that big chainsaw that he has, chopping down those stumps, but as you can see, a 2x4 there. He has the second largest chainsaw that still makes. So
We're getting there.
we got all this picked up. Once next week comes around, I'll end up getting to it, getting the stumps chopped down, and getting a couple of bigger logs that I couldn't get with my 18-inch bar, my Husqvarna. It did very well. Here's the end, pretty much. Just the grass has grown up. I haven't had a chance to cut it because trees were all over the yard. But here, it's the final video here. I got the log pile all together. Definitely a lot of work. I cut the grass. Looks so much better. Big log pile. I posted an ad on Facebook. I've had quite a few people come. About 15. Still more to come. I think if I'm patient enough, I can probably have a majority of that gone for free instead of paying to get rid of it. But we'll see how antsy I get. One thing I'm concerned about is bugs and termites and ants getting in my house. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. See if I can be patient. And that was the brush pile left over after a lot of raking. I tell you what, that Cub Cadet and that trailer really saved me as well. Super handy. My grandpa still has to mill out that log over there, and I can pick up those other logs, add them to the pile. I'm gonna burn all the brush. Same thing with that big log right there. He's gonna mill it out. I'm waiting on him to get done with him milling, and then I can chop down the stumps. Take the rest of those logs over there. Clean up all these stumps. Backyard's never had trouble growing the grass, so this stuff will definitely grow back. Might take a little while. I just went around all four corners here, covering everything. I don't even know how this was still standing. It's been like this for at least 9 years that we've lived here. See, I still got a little while, but the hard stuff's over with. That was the tallest tree that we had. Thing was sky high. Kind of see right there, that was the only damage that was done during the tree cutting process. Was just got my neighbor's fence, the one plank. I talked to him today, told him I'd fix it because the guy said he was going to come back, but maybe he got busy or something. He said he would fix it, just one plank. I told him I could if he wanted to, but he said he just was glad that I offered. So, but as you can tell, everything looks great. Continue to improve. Happy I won't have to cut any leaves, mulch them up, mag them. It's always a pain. At one point we had 5 walnut trees back here when we first moved in. Definitely sucked for sure.